has delivered an address, and we will come to that story soon. But for now, I think we're going to cross to our colleague Natasha Phiri in celebrating International Mandela Day. The June and Andrew Mlangeni Foundation, in partnership with the Tibo Touch Convoy Foundation and Trans-Africa Projects, are delivering stationery and school supplies in Soweto. Let's go live to our reporter Natasha Phiri, who's on this story. Natasha, a very good morning to you. Give us a sense of the mood, where you are, what's happening.
Well, very good morning to you, Desiree, and of course to our SABC viewers. Well, quite a jubilant mood here at Komanani Primary School, and of course this is because the June and Andrew Mlangeni Foundation, of course in collaboration with Trans-Africa and the Tibo Touch Convoy, will be giving away stationery and school supplies here to both primary schools. Not only will they be in Komanani, but of course they will be at Sizanani Primary School. But actually to tell us more about this, I'm actually joined by Natasha, who's actually a trustee of the board. Thank you so much for joining us on SABC. Always a pleasure having you. I mean, how are you feeling about this day? Once again, celebrating the life and times of Utata Nelson Mandela, who's also a friend of Andrew Mlangeni.
Yes, we are excited as the foundation to be playing a part on Mandela Day 67. But in 2013, this same day, Ntate Mlangeni was addressing the United Nations and talking about Mandela. And at that time, Mandela, 18 July, was in hospital. And he asked the leaders of the world and those who attended the United Nations General Assembly to pray for Madiba. But we are coming here today to say that let us use those words to make a difference to the children at school. We are not coming here just to give donations of goods, but we are coming here also to inspire them, that there are people who think about them, and together with Trans-Africa Project and the principal of Komanani, we are here to give hope to these children that they can be a Mandelas one day.
And I mean, speaking about education, this is something that's very close to, Oba Mlangeni and Utatu Nelson Mandela. It's quite a pity that Oba Mlangeni couldn't be here today. Could you just tell us why he isn't here?
It has been reported that Ntate Mlangeni is not very well. He's not allowed to travel from Cape Town. But we hope in 2 weeks' time he'll be here so that we continue with the program. This program, together with the company, is not only for Mandela Day. Every month we'll be doing something with Trans-Africa Project, and nationally, and not only in Soweto or urban areas, even in rural areas. So the company is committed to work with us, and we will be having a program once a month where we do something that can make a difference to poor people, to people in the rural and urban areas.
Lastly, if Utatu Nelson Mandela, I mean, he could have been turning 101 years old if he was alive today. I mean, you knew him. What would you think he'd say? Would he be happy with the state of affairs in the country today, 25 years into democracy?
If Tate Mandela was alive now, he will be phoning Tate Mlangeni and say, Mutokwa, that's how we used to call him. You are doing a good job, and he will be proud of this.
Thank you so much, and all the best today. Well, Desiree also told that the CEO of the foundation will be joining us. I'm not so sure if he could actually come into the frame, so we could just quickly talk to him, get just 2 words out of him and what he actually has to say about this event, if he's happy, if he's not. Thank you so much for joining us on SABC. I mean, we were just talking to Ntate Selo here, about this event today, and Ntate Selo saying that, listen, this is not only about Madiba Day, but I mean, this is a continuous project where, Trans-Africa Projects and the foundation will continuously actually come to the school and somewhat, assist them.
Absolutely. And obviously for us, it's not only about this day. Our relationship with the Mlangeni Foundation started, I think, about a year ago. and we are supporting them on various projects. We did the same last year. We went to an old age home. We supported them there. And we are saying that this is not only for today. We'll continue supporting institutions like this because I think this is where our future engineers are coming from. We are a consulting engineering firm, and this is the future. So we have to invest not only on this day but on any other day of the year. So we feel very strongly about continuing this relationship with the Andrew Mlangeni Foundation.
Okay, well, Tate Mlangeni is from Soweto. I mean, the late Tate Nelson Mandela also came from here, or actually resided here. I mean, how would they be feeling, just looking at the work that you're actually doing here?
I think they would be very happy. I think they would be very pleased. We would like to do more. Obviously, we're just a small company, and we would, if we're a bigger company, I think we'd be doing much more. We'd be attending, looking at the needs of much more schools than this one. But today, I think we're just going to assist 2 schools, and then we can take it from there. And once, obviously, we get bigger, we would then look at not only schools but also look at the tertiary institutions.
Okay, I'm going to have to wrap it up. Thank you so much for that. Desiree, well, you've heard it there from Trans-Africa Projects and, of course, the Tate Mlangeni Foundation honouring Madiba here by actually assisting schools here in Soweto. But it's quite sad that Uba Mlangeni couldn't be here due to ill health. But, of course, they do indeed promise that he will be here in a couple of weeks' time. As for me, it's back to you in studio.
Thank you so much, Natasha. Blaine?